Welcome to Fantasy Football Aces. It's your boy William Wolf. I'm back, and today we're getting into a real special episode, a league winner, and that boy is on your screen right now, Jahmry Gibbs. Now I'm filming this episode right now on Sunday the 20th, but I am not releasing it until the 27th. I can't let my league mates see this video. My big fantasy football $2,000 draft in the diamond is on Saturday the 27th, and I can't let them see what I have in store for them. Jahmry Gibbs is a guy I've been eyeing since Alabama. Watching him on tape, I've never seen a player like him since Saquon Barkley, the way he could juke you in a phone booth and take off. That 40 speed is 4.3 subpar. He's not a super small guy. He's got size. He could catch the ball out of the backfield. So when I'm watching him at Alabama, I'm thinking to myself, wherever this kid goes, I'm drafting him. And I'm like, I'm going to pay attention to what team he gets drafted to, the situation, offensive line, what quarterback, what the offense looks like in general. And then I see him get drafted by my favorite team, the Lions, an underdog team, a team who I think is a dark horse in the NFC this year, a team that I believe is going to compete against the Philadelphia Eagles and 49ers for the NFC title. They get rid of Swift, trade him to the Eagles, bring in Montgomery.
Jahmry Gibbs. I mean, we already had.
If you don't believe me, listen to a few of these guys talk about Jahmry Gibbs.
We never had concerns about the ability, but it was simply the weight, and NFL teams did not care. They made him a top 12 pick.
For me, this year, it's Jahmry Gibbs. He's just got such a deep bag of tricks. I think he can be a really nice change of pace for any NFL offense.
That speed, he's a really good receiver. He does a great job of pressing holes and, getting the defense to commit to things.
When I look at Jahmry Gibbs, I see a guy walking into the perfect situation. The offensive line is absolutely elite. Top 5 offensive line in the NFL, all first-round picks. You got Jameson Williams coming back from suspension, and he's going to be your deep threat guy. You're not going to be able to keep people in the box, or he's going to go up top on you. You got St. Brown, arguably the hardest working receiver in the NFL, an absolute monster underneath running routes. You're not going to be able to completely focus on this guy. He's going to be able to do what he wants. They're going to scheme up big plays for him in the passing game. I believe he'll be in the slot. I believe they'll put him out wide. He's going to be.
He was not going to last till 18. I mean, really, I just thought that the player was too talented to last to 18. So even when we made the trade back to 12, I'm still kind of like, is someone going to jump us? I mean, you just don't know. So yeah, like you're still sweating bullets a little bit.
With the 11th pick, the Tennessee Titans select Peter Skoronski.
Let's go.
When you learned it was Detroit, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
Excitement, knowing how explosive the offense is, and I watched it a good bit last season, and just seeing myself in some of those roles.
All right, when you came to Detroit, the GOAT, Barry Sanders, picked you up. Calvin Johnson was there as well.
Listen, a running back like this, whose value is around $30 in salary cap, you can get him third round pick and snake. We're gonna dive in deep into that today live when I get into mock drafts. It's the type of player that's gonna win you a league. This guy is going to be possibly an RB1 in this system. Montgomery's going to vulture some touchdowns, but I can see him being at 70% snap share. If he stays healthy, I don't see why the Lions won't implement him right away. I think they'll have a hard time trusting him on third down with protections. But with that being said, they're not going to trust Montgomery as much further than him, simply based on the fact that they're both first-year running backs with Detroit Lions. I think that you're looking at a guy who can do it all. He could be a 3-down horse in the NFL. You're looking at a guy who, look at him, can go up top. He can catch the ball. He can burn you. He can shake you in a phone booth, and he could run in between the tackles. He's a guy that runs 4.3. He's just an immaculate talent. I've been targeting him since watching him in Alabama. He walks into a dark horse team of mine. I think it's a perfect situation. A must draft player, a league winner, a guy that I will 100% be drafting Saturday. I can't wait to get my hands on him. I'm going after Travis Kelce. I'm going after Nick Chubb or Pollard as my RB1. This is going to be my RB2, guys. This is him. I usually go after a more $40 or $50 guy, a Saquon Barkley, maybe go after Pollard and Chubb as my 1-2 running backs. But I'm allocating money to the tight end position this year with Travis Kelce, and then I'm going to get this guy at a discount at my RB2. Pair him up with Jalen Hurts as my quarterback or Justin Fields as my quarterback, and you're looking at a core that's guaranteed to make the playoffs. Add a flex option. You're going to look at this guy like Javonte Williams. You're going to look at a guy like Herbert with the Bears. You're going to be looking at a guy like James Cook in Buffalo. You're looking for another guy that you can get immense value for late, who has potential of being an RB1 if he can take over the backfield. As you see in these tweets, everybody else is excited about Jahmry Gibbs. I believe that this is a kind of player that will win you a league. I believe that you compare him to Ramondre Stevenson last year as far as a guy who is just talent is just off the charts and is going to emerge. I'm pretty much guaranteeing this guy being an elite player in fantasy this year.
Didn't know I was gonna get picked as high as I did, because running backs not really get picked as high in this year. In this new age, new era of NFL draft. But yeah, it was pretty shocking to me. But I'm grateful.
When did you think you were gonna get drafted?
Probably. I thought in the 20s. That's where we usually are. So running back. So I was still just talking to my friends, and then the call hit me, and I was shocked. But I thought the 20s really. I appreciate the owner, the coaching staff for having that trust in me. I'm gonna do everything in my power for the city of Detroit, for our football team to live up to the expectations.
And I believe he will, guys. That's it for Fantasy Football Aces. We have a league winner, a guy who I believe you must draft. Hopefully you're drafting after me. That way you have a chance to get your hands on this guy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share the video. Go on this journey with me, guys. We're going to win fantasy football championships. I'm giving you philosophy and strategy that is unparalleled, a new perspective. Websites on the way that's going to absolutely change the fantasy football landscape. Peace out, y'all.